Hello, this is Blue Star, Defender of Equestria, and this is PonyCon. There we go. Yes, it's like, it's one of the, I guess this is almost a vlog, I guess, day 1, day 2 of PonyCon 2017, and, I remember somebody commenting, well, I would have liked to have seen some video. Of course, the problem is that it's difficult to render and edit video while I'm here and stuff, so I found a way to, cheat! I mean, sort of, I don't know if this will work, but it's one of the things, it's worth trying. But anyway, yes, so this is actually day 2 of PonyCon 2017, in New Jersey. Okay, I have to say this is like, no offense to New Jersey, it's just kind of strange because for the, it's always meant to be sort of the New York area / New York City con, so for it to be in New Jersey just seemed strange, but, it's worked out pretty good so far, and honestly, this is a very nice place, it really is. Yeah. And this could possibly be the long-term home of PonyCon, so that would be cool. So yeah, so I think I'm going to start with day 1. Let's see. Gotta go look at my gotta look at this thing that they made. It's pretty nice, sort of. It would be nice if it had a little bit more information about the panels. I mean, they do have an app, a full-on app for this. Haven't unfortunately looked at it, shall we say? I'm all I'm going to say about that. So anyway, yeah. So I do have to say that the long story short, it was kind of mixed for me. It was kind of actually pretty, in some ways, bad. The actual day of the con. I've actually been here since Thursday because I wanted to get get the badge and all that other stuff out of the way and everything. Because to get it on the day of the con is usually a bad idea. Okay, and by the way, this is basically my sort of like the first go of the walkthrough video footage. It's like there's actually not a lot of people here, so this is actually recorded on the first day and everything. And I will say that right out that on the first day it's like it feels like there's not a lot of people here, but then on Saturday, oh my gosh, it's like there's like wow, so many people here. And another interesting thing is that there's actually another con going on at the exact same time as PonyCon, and almost literally across the hall. There's like PonyCon, OverCon, PonyCon, OverCon. These people have probably no idea what they were in for. But anyway, so anyway, for my first day, it was kind of bad because, I went to, okay, I'm going to get this out of the way. It's like, I went to Dr. Wolf because Dr. Wolf and Silver Quill and Toon Critic and Voice of Reason and Finn the Pony are here. And Dr. Wolf was basically at the vendor table. In fact, he's even, he's actually at the table down this hallway. You might actually see him or not. I was like, got a chance to talk to Dr. Wolf about things. It's like I had it's always thought, it's like, well, don't wolves eat ponies? Unfortunately, I thought this was going to be funny, but unfortunately, this is kind of one of those questions because he gets this kind of a lot. It's like, well, how does Dr. Wolf survive in a world of ponies where ponies don't eat meat and stuff? So, and there he is and stuff. So, it's one of those, he gets this question all the time and he doesn't and he's tired of answering it. I understand this all too well because it's like, in my costume, people keep thinking I'm Flash Sentry and it drives me crazy and stuff because it's like, I'm not Flash Sentry, it's like, I'm me, but of course, that's kind of difficult because it's like nobody knows who Blue Star is other than my fans, so it'd be the safe assumption that this is Flash Sentry and all that, but it does annoy me. It wouldn't be so bad if people actually liked Flash Sentry. But it's like, so I left the whole thing with Dr. Wolf being like, oh, sorry, Dr. Wolf. And I was going to go to the opening ceremonies after that, but I think I was kind of like still in shock or sulking or something like that, so I actually skipped the opening ceremonies, and not to mention I must have, as always, I'm just really tired and stuff, because, just a second. Because it's almost a Blue Star tradition that I have to be working on some kind of cosplay, costume, or element or something, and I spent pretty much, the last few days working on this. It's like, this was basically a one-day build and all that, because the prop rules don't allow things like gun-like props. So it's like, so I have to build something like this. And honestly, this is a little bit more, shall we say, MLP compliant or something. This is a little bit more in line with MLP anyway. So I was spent sort of like I was like literally like painting it the night before and stuff. So I have to stop doing that. The long story short is that I wasn't expecting to build anything, but the thing is that it got real because it was really cold. So, but all of a sudden it got really warm. I was like, oh wait, I could make something. Ooh, let's do a one-day build and make something really quick. So anyway, so I think I needed a moment to just rest, relax, get some, maybe have a mini nap or something like that. So, yeah, it's like I feel like I needed to go to Dr. Wolf and say, I'm sorry, Dr. Wolf, because I think he sounded a little frustrated, a little annoyed, because he's been at this vendor table by himself, basically just sitting there, probably with nothing to do for most of the day. Then he gets asked a question that he doesn't like answering. So yeah, that didn't put him in a good mood. I mean, he wasn't like he was mean to me or anything like that. No, it was fine. It's just clearly didn't go over well. So yeah, so I think I will skip ahead to the following day, where it's like, yeah, at the end of the analysis anarchy thing, it did say, oh, sorry if I annoyed you yesterday, and I appreciate everything you do, Dr. Wolf, yo. And so that was the end of that. So yo, so yeah, the rest of that day was in some ways kind of disappointing. I think that a lot of the panels and the things I went to weren't that interesting or weren't as good as I thought they were going to be. I did go to the cosplay meet a Greek group shot. It's like, no, I don't really. I mean, I've just started kind of getting into cosplay, and so I'm not quite so keen on getting into like shoots and everything. But the thing that's nice about PonyCon, because it's a much smaller con than like BronyCon, and you're not in such this. I mean, yeah, you like walk on. I mean, that wasn't the part where you walk on stage, but yeah, like the cosplay contest at BronyCon, you literally walk into basically the stage in front of basically a giant auditorium with potentially lots and lots of people. So it can be very intimidating. But here, there's not so much, It's still kind of intimidating, but yeah, so, that was kind of fun, It's like hang out with a few of the cosplayers. It's like, again, not a lot of people were there. There was like maybe 5-10 at the most cosplayers who showed up for that. I think at the time there wasn't a lot of people there, so that kind of made sense. It's like even the photo shoot guy is like, it's like, yeah, this goes to like 2:30, but, I'm just here to take pictures, and, there's no one else here, so. So, yeah, oh, yeah, I did go to a panel with voice acting lesson with Kathy. That was pretty cool, and I liked that. That was very interesting. I liked that. She was definitely a lot of fun. And I was in the front row for that. And I think I'm definitely be releasing some of the footage of this at some point in the future. I do have to say, I'm using this opportunity to experiment a little bit with like 1080p, because I don't use 1080p and unfortunately after doing this, I remember why, because it's literally double the size and probably will take double the rendering time. And I honestly can't tell the difference. I always want to put that out there. It's like, because yeah, none of my videos are at 1080. They're at 720, which I personally think it's okay. So yeah, because I honestly can't tell the difference between 720 and 1080p, at least with my camera anyway. So yeah, so I'm definitely I think I'm gonna go back to 720. But if you would want me to try to do 1080, I will, but just be aware that it will probably double the rendering time of my normal videos. So yeah, so anyway, so yeah. Oh dear. So yeah, so the first day, oh yeah, and I did go to the Shake Ups in Ponyville concert. I like them. They're fun. They're cool. They're kind of like this like My Little Pony rock band thing, and I think that's cool, and I like that. I think that was fun. So yeah. I also did actually there was actually a pool party with some of the other bronies. I went to that for a little bit because that was fun. Yeah, sort of thing. Oh yeah, and the VIP mixer. It's like this year I actually decided to spend a little extra money and be basically a VIP. I'm not really a VIP. I'm just a semi-VIP. I just paid a little extra. Okay, well, I'll just say a little bit more than a little bit extra, but still. But anyway, yeah. So unfortunately, not being an alcohol person, I didn't know when. It's like, it's like I thought there might be some like interesting pony mixes things to try, but none of the things that they presented there were like, it's not like, oh, I want to try that. it sounds kind of interesting, but no. So for me, just kind of stayed there, hung around a little bit, listened to like the rock and not rock and roll, but like DJ music in the background and stuff by some probably Brody musician and stuff, and then basically I left to that. So the first day was kind of shaky, kind of a rough start, and in some ways it kind of is, because it's kind of difficult to adjust to the whole con thing. It's like sometimes it's like, wait, I'm here at PonyCon. And after all, I'm going to say that, let's just say there was a lot of quote unquote drama, at least for me, surrounding PonyCon. The thing with not knowing if I was going to do a panel there or not until I basically had to contact them a lot. I had problems with my hotel reservation and stuff, so it was really kind of... there were times where it's like I was thinking, oh, forget this, I don't even want to go to this anymore, but I'm glad I didn't do that, because that would definitely been a mistake and all that. But still, there were some fun things on the first day. But yeah, the voice acting lesson with Kathy, that was really cool. Yo. Okay, so anyway, so let's go to the second day. Things were definitely a lot better. It's like, definitely started off with Analysis Anarchy Takeover. That was fun, and I wish I could show you that, but once again, it's like it involves episodes of Analysis Anarchy that have not yet aired, and I definitely cannot release that video until those episodes have aired, and possibly until after Dr. Wolf does his live reaction to that. So yeah, and all that stuff. I can't help but think that was ironic. It's like, that looked like Dr. Wolf was right at the shot again, so... Oh, the irony! I guess. Oh dear. Yeah, so... Yeah, so sort of bouncing around a little bit, I think, for most of the day. It's like, for the first day, I spent most of the day in the vendor hall, which I bought some of these things. This was actually part of the VIP. That was a poster, and there's some other things back there, which I'll definitely, when I get back, I'll be doing a video on all my merchandise stuff. But yeah, so, the vendor area is actually pretty cool. There was some pretty good stuff. There's definitely a lot of good stuff there, but, I don't know, maybe would have liked to see some other things, I'm not so sure, but still, it was pretty good. I'm pretty sure you'll find at least something there. So anyway, yes, so, I think the schedule is actually a little bit different than what was presented here, or things changed, I think. Yeah, because like Horsiger Rub with Ashley Ball was actually later in the day than I thought it was. It's like the celebrity comic book reading actually happened, I think, at 12. Okay. So anyway, so I was planning to go to the comic book reading because that was like be fun, So I don't really, it's like, oh, I have a short-term memory. So I went to the cosplay contest, and that was kind of fun, It's like, I haven't been part of a cosplay contest before, so, I figured I'll go and try that, because that would have just simply be something new and interesting. Besides, it's like, I put all this time into this costume, I may as well use it and potentially, actually do a contest and stuff. And it's all for fun and stuff. And it is also pretty cool to see other people's costumes and everything, so, And there were definitely some very good costumes. And by the way, no, I did not win that contest, but that's okay. It's like the person who did win was Trixie. And that costume was all together. It had everything. It had, the top, I guess pants or whatever, and I think homemade boots too. So that costume had it all. It's like mine, just the armor, and then, just wearing cargos and sneakers, so that's no good. I'm gonna get around to that part eventually, but still, anyway. But it was still fun. That was cool. So then, horsing around with Ashley Ball. I don't know. In some ways, hearing, I've been to quite a few of these panels now where they interview, I think maybe even Ashley Ball a couple times. Sometimes it's like, sometimes it's not as interesting as the first time you see it. It's like, oh, we're going to hear from Ashley Ball. Yes. But I've heard from her probably a couple times by now. So it's like, but sometimes you'll hear something that you may not have heard before and stuff. So that's kind of fun. Oh yeah, the hour with Denny Liu. It's like at first it's like, who's... Oh no, I don't want to say that, but I think about it. Was like, what? Who's he? Well, he's actually the director. He's actually one of the directors of MOP, and he did another director's panel. I'm so sorry, and stuff. It's like, Oh, Denny Lou, if you happen to watch this video, I'm so sorry about that. Because the other weird thing is that I was actually, didn't even realize it at the time, was that, I was like going up in the elevator up towards, my room, and then it's like, I realized the guy turns around and says something, and like, oh my gosh, that's the director of the show! Oh my gosh! Because that's sort of the weird thing about this particular con, is like, you just be walking along and like, oh look, there's Kathy, or there's Denny Lou, or there's Ashley Ball. Just so you're like, hi! That's just weird and stuff, but it's awesome, sort of, I guess. It's like, I'm having sort of like, quote unquote, a Twilight moment where it's like, yeah, it's great for people who are here, but it's not so great for people who can't be here. Sorry. Oh dear. Oh dear. I mean, sort of related to that is that Finn the Pony, this is actually his first convention, even though he's been involved with the fandom for a very long time. And so the long story short is that he sounds like, one thing or another, he's not been able to attend a convention, and that was his first time. So stick with it, and I hope that someday you do get to go to convention. I think that may have been pretty much the end of my day, I guess. I mean, yeah, the Denny Lou panel was actually kind of nice, because, yeah, I've heard a lot of the same things, but I really like him. He's really funny and entertaining, and he's just cool, and I like him. He's just cool. Yes, he's very funny and everything. I like it. Yeah, so, that was pretty much, I think, the end of my day 2, I guess, for now at least. Day's not quite over, but yeah, I think that was the last of the panels that I really intend to go to today. So yeah, so overall, PonyCon has been, it's been fun. It's been kind of some ups, some downs, but overall, things are pretty good and everything. So, and, did buy some stuff, and, and I think overall things have definitely been pretty good. I do have to say this hotel is very, very, very nice. I mean, you also can't help but think, it's like, this is so ironic in that this is a spa resort. This is exactly the kind of place that Filthy Rich wanted to turn Camp Everfree into. I almost wanted to open this video with, well, this is Blue Star from a parallel dimension where Camp Everfree was turned into a spa resort. Oh no. But overall, no. This episode, this place is very nice and stuff, and it's just awesome. I mean, it just really is. I mean, so, but anyway, so yes, I'm losing it, I'm rambling on it, my brain is malfunctioning. So anyway, so overall, this con has been pretty good, and it's certainly nice to see this con. I think even just be here, because a lot of people thought this PonyCon was dead, because the people who basically were in charge of it basically said, we don't want to do this anymore, which is frankly very understandable. It's a lot of work to put one of these cons together. So it's like, I was emailing with somebody else, and it's like, I told him, it's like, oh, PonyCon's next week. It's like, what? But everybody told me that that they weren't going to do another one. So yes, good for them. It's like, it's like, I think that was obviously the theme of this comic that they produced, new beginnings and all that stuff, and I think that was good. And I think that this is pretty cool. It's like, everybody thought PonyCon was done, but no, PonyCon is still here, and it's alive and kicking. Yo! It's like, good for you, and thank you to all the volunteers and everybody who made this con possible. Thank you so very much, and I definitely appreciate all you've done, because without you, I would not be here right now. None of us would be here. We'd all be doing other things, but instead, no, we're all meeting, new people, having fun, and just, having a good time at PonyCon. Yo! So I think that will be the end of this video of PonyCon Day 2. I hope you enjoyed this, and I think my brain is malfunctioning, so I'm definitely going to end this video now, because I'm losing it, and this video has been looped like at least 2-3 times by now, so... So I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, thank you for commenting, liking, and subscribing, and until next time, this is Blue Star. Stay strong and pony on. Blue Star out.